The idea of success is powerful. For years, it lives quietly in the background of your mind. The belief that once you reach a certain level of financial stability, life will feel different, lighter, clearer. You imagine that the struggles you face now will eventually fade into distant memories. Success becomes more than money. It becomes a symbol of transformation, a promise that the person you are today will evolve into someone stronger, more confident, more complete. But there is a truth that many people discover only after they achieve it. Financial success doesn't just change your life. Sometimes it changes who you believe you are. We're starting with number 5. Success slowly replaces the identity you once had. In the early stages of ambition, your identity feels simple. You are the one chasing opportunity, the one working harder than everyone else, the one trying to prove something to the world. That version of you is fueled by urgency and curiosity. But as success begins to grow, the environment around you shifts. People see you differently. Expectations change. Conversations revolve around your achievements. Without realizing it, the identity of the ambitious dreamer begins to fade. In its place appears a new role, the successful one. And while that role brings admiration, it also brings pressure. Suddenly, you are expected to always know what you're doing, to always appear confident. The freedom to experiment, to fail, to question yourself becomes harder to show. Success creates an image, and maintaining that image can quietly replace the freedom you once had. Number 4, validation begins to shape your behavior. Financial success attracts attention, compliments, respect. People admire the life you've built. At first, this feels rewarding. After years of effort, recognition finally arrives. But validation has a subtle effect. It slowly begins influencing your decisions. You may continue certain projects not because they excite you anymore, but because they reinforce the image people expect. The successful investor, the confident entrepreneur, the person who always seems ahead. Over time, the need to maintain that perception can become stronger than the desire to explore new directions. The validation that once felt motivating can quietly become a cage. Number 3, success can create unexpected distance between you and others. Wealth changes dynamics in relationships. Friends might admire your achievements, but feel unsure how to relate to your new lifestyle. Some people may assume your life is easier now, making it harder to talk openly about struggles. Others may treat you differently simply because they see you as successful. None of this is necessarily intentional, but the result can feel isolating. You may find yourself surrounded by people, yet feeling slightly disconnected from them. The identity of being successful can unintentionally place you on a different social level, even when you never intended to stand there. Number 2, success can cause you to forget who you were before the climb. Ambition is powerful because it focuses your attention forward. Goals, progress, numbers, milestones. The journey demands discipline and structure. But after years of chasing those milestones, something unexpected can happen. You look back and realize the version of yourself who started this journey feels distant. The curiosity you once had, the freedom to explore ideas without worrying about results, the playful uncertainty of not knowing exactly where life would lead. These qualities may have slowly faded as ambition demanded control and efficiency. And once success arrives, you may feel a quiet longing for the simpler mindset you once had. Now we approach number 1. But before we go further, pause for a moment. If you're enjoying this deeper exploration into the psychology of success, leave a comment below and share your thoughts. And if you enjoy calm, thought-provoking storytelling about ambition, identity, and the hidden side of achievement, consider liking this video and subscribing to Deeper 5. Because the final insight reveals the deepest transformation success can create. Number 1. Financial success can replace your identity with your achievements. This is the most unsettling shift of all. When success becomes the central story of your life, people begin defining you by what you've built. Conversations revolve around your accomplishments. Your value in the eyes of others appears closely tied to the scale of your success. Slowly, the line between who you are and what you've achieved begins to blur. You are no longer just someone who succeeded. You become the success itself. And when identity becomes tied to achievement, every challenge feels threatening. Every failure feels personal. Instead of being moments that help you grow, they feel like risks to the image success created. The pressure to maintain that image can become exhausting. The freedom to experiment and evolve begins to shrink. Financial success can provide comfort, security, and opportunity. But identity is something deeper. It cannot be built only on numbers or achievements. Because if your identity depends entirely on success, then the moment success changes, the foundation of who you believe you are begins to shake. The real freedom that success should create is the freedom to keep evolving, to explore interests beyond profit, to rediscover parts of yourself that existed long before ambition took over. Because success should expand your life, not define it. And the most dangerous moment in anyone's journey may not be the struggle to succeed, but the moment when success quietly convinces them that it is all they are.